Hello, this is Symbolistic, and welcome to another exciting episode of the History of Twin Bayous, Season 7, Dobbs and Jamie's Big Adventure. This is Episode 7. Let's tune in now and see how our adventures are doing. Here he goes. And then doing that, it opens up a stairway leading down underneath the city. So he and Jamie are going to use the stairs and go down here. So once down here, he finds himself in a room, which is a nicely decorated room. It's not a stone cavern carved out of the. It's not a stone cavern carved out of the underneath the ground. And I can see over here in the corner there is. Some gold. We'll have him go over here and collect the gold. This is kind of a giveaway here that there's a rug or a mat on the ground here, and then there's a doorway. He can go through the door, but this mat looks interesting, and that's sort of a clue that he can inspect the wall here. You'll also notice that the wall is colored differently here. So he goes over in and he inspects the wall. And this reveals a doorway. The door opens and there's a room behind it. There is some something on the floor here. There's a bag of money on the floor. There's a couple of candlesticks, a statue, and there's a placard on the wall which he will read. The floor below holds my most prized treasures. It is a fortress that only the boldest of adventurers will be able to gain entry to and overcome. Signed, Dong Quo. Okay, so that means we need to go down below, and he can go through this door. So going through the door, he finds a long hallway with statues, a sort of a terracotta army lined up against the walls here. And at the end of that hallway there is a doorway, and he will go through that door. This brings him into another room, or actually another part of the hallway here. And I'm going to have Jamie join up with him while we inspect this hallway here. And it looks almost like a museum, and there is a place for him to insert the key. However, there may be a problem along this floor. There may be some sort of trap here, and I'll have him go here. And he's hungry, so he should eat. As I move my mouse along the floor here, looks Looks like he's okay. So I'll have him insert the keystone. And that reveals two doorways, and both of which lead into the same room. And taking down the walls, that room has a stairway that leads down. So we'll have he and Jamie use the stairs. And it's now almost 10 o'clock. The day has really gone by quickly. And they're inside of a room, which there's a circle, a sort of a semicircle or circle of statues, and there's something on the wall here for him to read. And it says, "Fool, you are no warrior. You will not be able to overcome my traps. I look forward to meeting your ghost." Okay, so since they're tired, I'm going to have them camp out in this room here, if they can both fit their sleeping bags. And oh crap, I didn't give her a sleeping bag. Okay, I'm gonna take care of that before we continue. Okay, so now they're going to sleep, and we'll speed things up here. Well, it's a brand new day, and the sun has risen over the Shang Simla. However, our adventurers are deep within one of the underground caverns, and so they don't. They may not know that the sun is shining out there. We need to do some housework here, put in inventory. Hygiene looks okay. I don't think you really have to be concerned about bladders, but the shower in the can will take care of that. You know, I have to comment that Jamie looks pretty good for a 74-year-old woman. That's correct. She is 74. She was born. The year today is 1979. And she was born in 1905. However, if you go back to season 4, you'll learn that she was murdered in 1942. And so, by the grace of a genie in the lamp, she was restored to life. And here she is with Dobbs here in Shang Simla on their adventures. I don't know if this mat on the floor means anything, so I'm gonna have her go over here and stand on it. There are these statues here, and there's a doorway, so I'm just gonna have him go right on through the door and continue our treasure. He's uncovered a trap, a steam trap. Okay, so back up here. Okay, change your clothes. Okay, so now continuing on. James needs to inspect this trap here. Okay, so now he needs to disarm the trap. Three, two, one. Okay, so now he has disarmed the trap, and they should be able to go through the door. Another hallway, some more traps. Okay, so I have Jamie catch up with him. Okay, so Dobbs, go into action here and inspect this this trap here. Find out what it is. This is a darts trap, so he has to try and disarm this trap. This one could kill somebody. Okay, so he's managed to disarm the trap, at least one half of it. Let's try and okay, very good. Okay, so let's take a look at this. He's kind of at a crossroads here. There's some traps on the floor here. There's a switch over here. There's gold over here. There is a long hallway here, which leads to a floor pad. There could be traps in there, hidden traps in there. There's a switch over here, but in order to get to that switch, you would have to go past this thing here. So we're gonna have Jamie go and get this gold, and then I'm gonna have Dobbs go over here and trigger this. Uh-oh. Oh, she got electrocuted. All right. Oh, okay. Okay, she's going to be out of action for a little while here. She's been singed, and but she can, I think, use the shower in a can. Okay, she's okay for now. All right. Was Dobbs able to stand on the floor pad? Yes, he was, and it opened a door leading into a secret room here. Okay, so I'm going to have them go into this room here. Oh, how did she get in there? Wait a minute. Oh, there's a door here. Okay, but there was a trap here, and I guess the trap has been disabled. And it doesn't seem to be of any use. Oh, there's a crescent key there, so he can get the take the crescent keystone. Okay, so with that keystone, there's a toilet there if they need to use the toilet. So this is kind of a room where they could rest if they need. So they came into from this doorway here. They went past this trap. We could see that there's traps here. There is a trap here blocking this gold, and it would seem that I think the place that they really need to be going to is over here. So I'm going to bring them over here. Okay, so there's a trap here, and I'm going to have him inspect the trap. But wait a minute. Jamie notices that the trap is only on one side, so she'll just go ahead and go over here. Uh-oh. Oh, darts. Oh, she got hit by darts. Okay. Well, she's out for a while. Okay. All right. All right, so she's out for a while. He's going to disarm this trap here. Okay, Jamie's back up. Oh, darts came out of there. Did he disarm it? Attempt to cross. James Dobbs is too scared to risk messing with the traps right now. Take some time off outside or back in the area and wait for Jobs' moodlet to change. So for the next 20 minutes or so, he's got the scary moodlet, and she's squeaky clean, but they can go in here and take a nap. Why not? So while they are taking a nap, we are going to take a break, and that is the end of episode 7, The History of Twin Bayous, season 7, Dobbs and Jamie's Big Adventure.